Here is a comprehensive list of 500 sensors used in industrial instrumentation and various fields. Temperature sensors. 1. Ride resistance temperature detector. 2. Thermocouple type I3. Thermocouple type 4. Thermocouple type 5. Thermocouple type A 6. Thermocouple type 7. Thermocouple types 8. Thermocouple type 9. Thermocouple type B 10. Thermistor INSF 11. Thermistor P 12. Infrared pyrometer 13. Radiation thermometer 14. Bimetallic thermometer 15. Gas-filled thermometer 16. Liquid and glass thermometer 17. Phase change temperature sensor 18. Fiber optic temperature sensor 19. Acoustic temperature sensor 20. Quartz thermometer 21. Diode temperature sensor 22. Transistor temperature sensor 23. IC temperature sensor 24. Thermopile 25. Heat flux sensor 26. Cryogenic temperature sensor 27. High temperature thermocouple 28. Surface temperature sensor 29. Immersion temperature sensor 30. Air temperature sensor 31. Soil temperature sensor 32. Water temperature sensor 33. Food temperature probe 34. Medical temperature sensor 35. Automotive temperature sensor 36. Vat temperature sensor 37. Industrial oven thermometer 38. Furnace temperature sensor 39. Molten metal thermometer 40. Pyroelectric sensor 41. Thermal imaging camera 42. Heat sensor 43. Temperature transmitter 44. Wireless temperature sensor 45. Smart temperature sensor 46. MEMS temperature sensor 47. Nanowire temperature sensor 48. Thin film thermocouple 49. Surface mount thermistor 50. Probe style temperature sensor pressure sensors 51 100. 1. Strain gauge pressure sensor 2. Capacitive pressure sensor 3. Piezoelectric pressure sensor 4. Potentiometric pressure sensor 5. Resonant pressure sensor 6. Optical pressure sensor 7. MEMS pressure sensor 8. Differential pressure sensor 9. Absolute pressure sensor 10. Gauge pressure sensor 11. Vacuum pressure sensor 12. Barometric pressure sensor 13. Blood pressure sensor 14. Tire pressure sensor 15. Hydraulic pressure sensor 16. Pneumatic pressure sensor 17. High pressure sensor 18. Low pressure sensor 19. Sealed pressure sensor 20. Vented pressure sensor 21. Submersible pressure sensor 22. Sanitary pressure sensor 23. Industrial pressure transmitter 24. Pressure switch 25. Pressure transducer 26. Bourdon tube pressure gauge 27. Diaphragm pressure sensor 28. Bellows pressure sensor 29. Manometer 30. Piezoresistive pressure sensor 31. Capacitive MEMS pressure sensor 32. Optical fiber pressure sensor 33. Tactile pressure sensor 34. Force balance pressure sensor 35. Dead weight tester 36. Pressure calibrator 37. Digital pressure gauge 38. Analog pressure sensor 39. Smart pressure transmitter 40. Wireless pressure sensor 41. Explosion proof pressure sensor 42. High temperature pressure sensor 43. Cryogenic pressure sensor 44. Marine pressure sensor 45. Aerospace pressure sensor 46. Automotive pressure sensor 47. Medical pressure sensor 48. Environmental pressure sensor 49. Weather station pressure sensor 50. Industrial process pressure sensor flow sensors 101 150. 1. Orifice plate flow meter 2. Venturi tube flow meter 3. Flow nozzle 4. Pitot tube 5. and Uber flow sensor 6, turbine flow meter 7, ultrasonic flow meter 8, magnetic flow meter 9, Coriolis flow meter 10, vortex flow meter 11, thermal mass flow meter 12, positive displacement flow meter 13, variable area flow meter rotometer 14, target flow meter 15, wear flow meter 16, flume flow meter 17, laser Doppler flow meter 18, particle image velocimetry 19, hot wire anemometer 20, hot film anemometer 21, cup anemometer 22, vane anemometer 23, ultrasonic Doppler flow meter 24, transit time ultrasonic flow meter 25, open channel flow meter 26, electromagnetic flow meter 27, mass flow controller 28, gas flow meter 29, liquid flow meter 30, steam flow meter 31, fuel flow meter 32, water flow meter 33, air flow meter 34, oil flow meter 35, chemical flow meter 36, sanitary flow meter 37, insertion flow meter 38, clamp-on flow meter 39, inline flow meter 40, multi-parameter flow meter 41, smart flow meter 42, wireless flow sensor 43, flow switch 44, flow totalizer 45, flow indicator 46, flow transmitter 47, flow controller 48, differential pressure flow meter 49, positive displacement flow sensor 50, Coriolis mass flow sensor level sensors 151 200 1, ultrasonic level sensor 2, radar level sensor 3, capacitive level sensor 4, conductivity level sensor 5, float level sensor 6, displacer level sensor 7, hydrostatic level sensor 8, laser level sensor 9, of admittance level sensor 10, vibrating fork level sensor 11, microwave level sensor 12, optical level sensor 13, magnetostrictive level sensor 14, nuclear level sensor 15, bubbler level sensor 16, load cell level sensor 17, guided wave radar 18, non-contact radar level sensor 19, point level sensor 20, continuous level sensor 21, interface level sensor 22, tank level sensor 23, cello level sensor 24, liquid level sensor 25, solid level sensor 26, powder level sensor 27, granular level sensor 28, high level switch 29, low level switch 30, multi-point level sensor 31, smart level transmitter 32, wireless level sensor 33, submersible level sensor 34, ultrasonic tank gauge 35, radar tank gauge 36, servo tank gauge 37, capacitance level transmitter 38, hydrostatic level transmitter 39, laser level transmitter 40, multi-parameter level sensor position sensors 201 250 1, OVIT, linear variable differential transformer 2, UVIT, rotary variable differential transformer 3, potentiometer 4, optical encoder 5, magnetic encoder 6, capacitive encoder 7, inductive position sensor 8, Hall effect sensor 9, magnetostrictive sensor 10, eddy current sensor 11, ultrasonic position sensor 12, laser position sensor 13, microwave position sensor 14, fiber optic position sensor 15, string potentiometer 16, inclinometer 17, tilt sensor 18, accelerometer based position sensor 19, X position sensor 20, proximity sensor 21, limit switch 22, micro switch 23, reed switch 24, photoelectric sensor 25, capacitive proximity sensor 26, inductive proximity sensor 27, magnetic proximity sensor 28, ultrasonic proximity sensor 29, laser rangefinder 30, time of flight sensor 31, structured light sensor 32, vision sensor 33, 3D position sensor 34, linear encoder 35, rotary encoder 36, absolute encoder 37, incremental encoder 38, multi-turn encoder 39, single-turn encoder 40, resolver 41, synchro 42, grid sensor 43, joystick position sensor 44, pedal position sensor 45, throttle position sensor 46, steering angle sensor 47, linear potentiometer 48, rotary potentiometer 49, string encoder 50, draw wire sensor, force weight sensors 251 301, strain gauge load cell 2, hydraulic load cell 3, pneumatic load cell 4, capacitive load cell 5, piezoelectric load cell 6, magnetostrictive force sensor 7, optical force sensor 8, microforce sensor 9, multi-axis force sensor 10, tension load cell 11, compression load cell 12, universal load cell 13, stipe load cell 14, beam load cell 15, canister load cell 16, platform scale sensor 17, tank weighing system 18, hopper scale sensor 19, crane scale sensor 20, force torque sensor 21, torque sensor 22, reaction torque sensor 23, rotary torque sensor 24, static torque sensor 25, dynamic torque sensor 26, optical torque sensor 27, magnetostrictive torque sensor 28, strain gauge torque sensor 29, pressure mapping sensor 30, tactile force sensor 31, flexiforce sensor 32, load button 33, load pin 34, weigh module 35, weight transmitter 36, force transducer 37, torque transducer 38, multi-component sensor 39, impact force sensor 40, vibration force sensor 41, pedestrian force sensor 42, biomechanical force sensor 43, industrial force sensor 44, laboratory force sensor 45, miniature load cell 46, high capacity load cell 47, low capacity load cell 48, tension link 49, compression link 50, torque wrench sensor, vibration acoustic sensors 301 351, accelerometer 2, velocity sensor 3, displacement sensor 4, proximity probe 5, seismic sensor 6, piezoelectric accelerometer 7, piezoresistive accelerometer 8, capacitive accelerometer 9, means accelerometer 10, strain gauge accelerometer 11, optical accelerometer 12, laser vibrometer 13, acoustic emission sensor 14, ultrasonic sensor 15, microphone 16, hydrophone 17, Jewphone 18, vibration switch 19, vibration transmitter 20, condition monitoring sensor 21, bearing vibration sensor 22, shaft vibration sensor 23, casing vibration sensor 24, structural vibration sensor 25, seismic accelerometer 26, triaxial accelerometer 27, single-axis accelerometer 28, high-temperature accelerometer 29, low-frequency accelerometer 30, high-frequency accelerometer 31, impact hammer 32, model sensor 33, dynamic signal analyzer 34, vibration meter 35, sound level meter 36, noise sensor 37, acoustic sensor 38, ultrasonic transducer 39, piezoelectric sensor 40, fiber optic vibration sensor 41, wireless vibration sensor 42, MEMS gyroscope 43, fiber optic gyroscope 44, ring laser gyroscope 45, vibration isolator 46, shock sensor 47, impact sensor 48, drop shock sensor 49, military shock sensor 50, transportation shock sensor, chemical gas sensors 351 400, 1, electrochemical gas sensor 2, catalytic bed sensor 3, infrared gas sensor 4, photoionization detector, PID 5, metal oxide semiconductor, MOS, sensor 6, Pallister sensor 7, zirconia oxygen sensor 8, paramagnetic oxygen sensor 9, electrochemical oxygen sensor 10, thermal conductivity sensor 11, flame ionization detector 12, mass spectrometer 13, gas chromatograph 14, V sensor 15, orb sensor 16, conductivity sensor 17, non-selective electrode 18, dissolved oxygen sensor 19, turbidity sensor 20, chlorine sensor 21, ozone sensor 22, company 2 sensor 23, company sensor 24, NOx sensor 25, SO2 sensor 26, F2 sensor 27, A3 sensor 28, box sensor 29, methane sensor 30, hydrogen sensor 31, LEL sensor, lower explosive limit 32, toxic gas sensor 33, combustible gas sensor 34, oxygen deficiency sensor 35, multi-gas detector 36, environmental gas sensor 37, industrial gas sensor 38, medical gas sensor 39, automotive gas sensor 40, air quality sensor 41, smoke detector 42, fire detector 43, explosive gas sensor 44, refrigerant gas sensor 45, anesthetic gas sensor 46, breathalyzer sensor 47, alcohol sensor 48, hydrogen sulfide sensor 49, carbon monoxide sensor 50, nitrogen dioxide sensor, humidity moisture sensors 401 450, 1, capacitive humidity sensor 2, resistive humidity sensor 3, thermal conductivity humidity sensor 4, gravimetric humidity sensor 5, optical humidity sensor 6, oscillating humidity sensor 7, aluminum oxide moisture sensor 8, quartz crystal microbalance 9, microwave moisture sensor 10, infrared moisture sensor 11, nuclear moisture sensor 12, cycrometer 13, dew point sensor 14, frost point sensor 15, relative humidity sensor 16, absolute humidity sensor 17, soil moisture sensor 18, grain moisture sensor 19, wood moisture sensor 20, paper moisture sensor 21, concrete moisture sensor 22, air humidity sensor 23, gas humidity sensor 24, process humidity sensor 25, environmental humidity sensor 26, weather humidity sensor 27, vat humidity sensor 28, industrial humidity sensor 29, laboratory humidity sensor 30, smart humidity sensor 31, wireless humidity sensor 32, multi-parameter humidity sensor 33, hygrometer 34, dew point transmitter 35, relative humidity transmitter 36, moisture analyzer 37, water activity sensor 38, leaf wetness sensor 39, snow depth sensor 40, precipitation sensor 41, rain gauge 42, evaporation sensor 43, humidity temperature sensor 44, humidity pressure sensor 45, humidity temperature pressure sensor 46, condensation sensor 47, wetting sensor 48, drying sensor 49, hydration sensor 50, water content sensor, specialized and miscellaneous sensors 451 501, vision sensor 2, barcode reader 3, barcode scanner 4, Orvid reader 5, F sensor 6, magnetic stripe reader 7, smart card reader 8, fingerprint sensor 9, retina scanner 10, facial recognition sensor 11, voice recognition sensor 12, gesture recognition sensor 13, motion detection sensor 14, presence sensor 15, occupancy sensor 16, light sensor photodetector 17, color sensor 18, spectrometer 19, photometer 20, lux meter 21, UV sensor 22, or sensor 23, X-ray sensor 24, gamma ray sensor 25, radiation sensor 26, Geiger counter 27, dosimeter 28, neutron sensor 29, particle sensor 30, dust sensor 31, the 2.5 sensor 32, U10 sensor 33, aerosol sensor 34, smoke sensor 35, flame sensor 36, fire sensor 37, heat detector 38, spark detector 39, lightning detector 40, earthquake sensor 41, tsunami sensor 42, tide sensor 43, current sensor 44, voltage sensor 45, power sensor 46, energy sensor 47, frequency sensor 48, phase sensor 49, power factor sensor 50, multi-sensor array. This list covers a wide range of sensors used across industrial instrumentation, automotive, aerospace, medical, environmental monitoring, and many other fields. Each sensor has specific working principles and applications that can be detailed further in a comprehensive table formatted